In today's world, we're often told that money is the ultimate measure of success. We're encouraged to chase wealth, accumulate assets, and achieve financial milestones. But what if there's something even more valuable than money? Something that can open doors, build resilience, and bring lasting fulfillment. Today, we're exploring why self-discipline is the new currency for success, and how mastering it can have a far greater impact than wealth alone. Let's start by asking a simple question. What does self-discipline mean to you? For some, it might mean resisting distractions, staying focused on a task, or sticking to a goal despite challenges. But self-discipline goes beyond these surface actions. It's about creating a strong foundation within yourself, one that isn't easily shaken by outside forces. Self-discipline is the ability to take control of your impulses, make intentional choices, and focus on what truly matters. The Stoics, ancient philosophers who valued inner strength and control, believed that mastering oneself was the path to true freedom. They argued that without self-discipline, we're at the mercy of every whim, impulse, and distraction. Epictetus, a well-known Stoic philosopher, famously said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." In other words, without self-discipline, we're prisoners of our own desires, constantly reacting to life rather than creating the life we want. But why is self-discipline so crucial for success? First, it provides clarity and focus. In a world filled with distractions from social media to constant notifications, self-discipline allows us to tune out the noise and prioritize what really matters. Imagine having a clear vision of your goals and the ability to pursue them without being sidetracked by minor obstacles. This is the power of self-discipline. It helps us stay committed, even when things get tough, because we're able to see the bigger picture. Another reason self-discipline is so powerful is that it builds resilience. Think about it. Every time you practice self-discipline, you're strengthening your ability to overcome challenges and setbacks. Whether it's resisting the urge to procrastinate, pushing through a difficult project, or sticking to a habit, each act of discipline reinforces your mental strength. And over time, this resilience becomes second nature. You're no longer easily swayed by obstacles. Instead, you're equipped to face them head-on. Now, let's look at self-discipline from a financial perspective. While money can be earned, spent, and even lost, self-discipline is a skill that, once developed, stays with you for life. It doesn't fluctuate like the stock market or depend on external circumstances. In fact, self-discipline often leads to better financial decisions. When you're disciplined, you're less likely to spend impulsively or fall into debt, and more likely to save, invest, and manage your finances responsibly. In this sense, self-discipline becomes a lifelong asset, a currency that supports your goals, no matter what they are. The Stoics practiced self-discipline as a way to build inner peace and control. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, used discipline to balance his duties and maintain a sense of calm, even in the face of immense responsibilities. He believed that self-discipline was the foundation of a meaningful life, a life where one could face challenges without losing composure. For the Stoics, self-discipline was not about denying pleasure, but about exercising control over desires so that they didn't control you. So how can we start building self-discipline in our own lives? The good news is that self-discipline is a skill anyone can develop. It doesn't depend on talent, resources, or even your current level of motivation. It's something you build, one choice at a time. Let's go over some practical steps to start strengthening self-discipline and make it part of your daily life. First, start small. One of the biggest mistakes people make when building self-discipline is trying to change everything at once. The Stoics taught us that consistency is more important than intensity. Instead of setting grand goals, start with small, manageable actions. This could mean waking up just 10 minutes earlier, dedicating 5 minutes each day to a new skill, or reducing your screen time gradually. These small steps create a foundation of discipline that you can build upon. The key is to do them consistently until they become habits. Another effective way to build self-discipline is to understand and limit your triggers. We all have moments when our discipline slips, often due to specific triggers like stress, boredom, or fatigue. For example, you might tend to procrastinate when you're stressed or find yourself scrolling on your phone when your phone. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to gaining control over them. Once you know your triggers, you can create strategies to avoid them or redirect your attention. For instance, if stress leads you to procrastinate, try practicing quick stress relief techniques like deep breathing before diving into work. Visualization is another powerful tool to strengthen self-discipline. The Stoics practiced a form of visualization called premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. They would imagine potential challenges or setbacks they might face, preparing their minds to stay steady if those situations arose. You can use this technique by visualizing yourself succeeding despite difficulties. Imagine yourself resisting temptations, staying focused, and achieving your goals. By mentally preparing yourself, you strengthen your resilience and make it easier to act with discipline in real life. Accountability is also essential for building self-discipline. This can be as simple as sharing your goals with a friend or tracking your progress in a journal. Knowing that you have a record of your actions or someone who is supporting your progress can be a powerful motivator. When you hold yourself accountable, you're less likely to give in to distractions or give up when things get tough. This accountability doesn't have to be harsh. It's about acknowledging where you are and making adjustments as needed. Lastly, celebrate small victories. Building self-discipline is a long-term process, and it's important to recognize the progress you're making. Every time you stay committed to a task, resist a distraction, or make a choice aligned with your goals, you're strengthening your discipline. The Stoics believed in acknowledging personal growth, no matter how small, as a way to reinforce positive behavior. So, take a moment to appreciate each act of discipline. It's bringing you closer to your goals. To wrap up, remember that self-discipline is a journey, not a destination. It's not about achieving perfection, but about making steady progress. The Stoics knew that true success isn't measured by wealth or status, but by inner strength and control. By investing in self-discipline, you're building a foundation that supports every aspect of your life. Money can come and go, but the power of self-discipline remains, guiding you toward a meaningful and fulfilling life. So start today, choose one small act of discipline and commit to it. Over time, these small actions will create a powerful force within you, an unshakable foundation of self-discipline that no external circumstance can take away. And that, as the Stoics would agree, is the ultimate currency for success.